The Denver Broncos absolutely positively dominated, destroyed, owned the Las Vegas Raiders. I wish I could say that, but I cannot say that. I cannot tell a lie because that is not what happened. I don't know what that game was. I live streamed that game. I am currently live streaming right now. 10-7. Listen, the Broncos are finding ways to win. It's important. It's crucial. Thursday night games are weird. We have consistently seen that Thursday night games are weird. They're tough. Typically, the home team, though, significantly benefits. Although the home team here, the Denver Broncos, benefited, but it was more because of the Raiders' really bad play. The defense showed up, a lot of key sacks, Geno Smith, but I don't. That's not a big takeaway for me at this point because of who the opponent is. Bo Nix's box score, I think, is a lot worse than what it shows, especially because the one interception was hardly his fault, but the other interception was absolutely his fault. But 16 for 28, 150 yards, 5.4 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a 54 passer rating. You know, they rushed for 84 yards. You expect better. Bo Nix made some really great throws at times as well. Like, that's the thing. It's just been a little inconsistent. The play calling, a little bizarre and inconsistent. That one trick type play on a 3rd and 1. It's like, kind of like, why? What are you doing right now? But the score was 10-7. And it was a 3-point game in a game where the quarterback went 16 for 26, 143 yards, 5.5 yards per attempt, 0 touchdowns and 1 interception, and 6 sacks, and a 60 passer rating. And quite frankly, Pete Carroll really blew this game because he should not have gone for it on 4th down. He did the QB sneak on 3rd down and then went for it on 4th down, gave the Broncos great field position, and I think that's when they actually scored the touchdown. And then you had the blocked punt, which then directly led to the field goal, and that's it. That's all it went. That's all how it went. Penalties through the roof. 11 penalties. 11 penalties. They were benefited because the Raiders had 11 penalties, but 1 for 3 in the red zone. You know, I mean, again, 5 for 15 on 3rd down. It was, these are the games that you have to start playing higher quality football because you are going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I just promise you that Patrick Mahomes is not going to have a box score like this. I promise you that Andy Reid is not going to make bizarre decisions within the game. I promise you Spags is not going to drop the ball. The one interception that the Broncos even had was also a gift by Genty, who just propped it up. Now, they got him back. I think it was Franklin who also then popped it back up for the interception as well. But I mean, I don't know. Honestly, the Raiders had 1 interception, 1 punt blocked, 11 penalties, 1 missed field goal. Oh, yeah, and the missed field goal. The 1 touchdown that was negated by a penalty that really had nothing to do with the play. And then there you go. And yet the score is still 10-7. When you get that many gifts throughout the course of a game, you just expect it to be better. And listen, games like this and scores like this make a lot more. You can defend them a lot more if they don't happen at the sheer volume that they're happening right now with the Broncos. That is the more frustrating part. Yeah, they're finding ways to win, undeniably, right? But at some point, you just have to be better, to look better, to play better. And I really think, especially offensively, like, everyone's on the hook here. I keep seeing everybody want to blame Sean Payne, or people want to blame Bo Nix, or people want to blame Bo and Sean, or they want to blame the receivers, and it's like, it's everyone right now. Bo Nix, again, obviously did not play flawless, had a couple not great plays, but then he makes some great plays that are then dropped. Right, the Franklin interception, Bo Nix made a beautiful pass where he got flushed out of the pocket right away, was running for his life, throws a gorgeous pass to Evan Ingram, and he just drops it. Like those are the plays that you got to come up with. Those are the plays that you got to come up with. He also has to be better and not throw that deep ball in like double coverage and get that interception on second and I think it was second and long to close out the half. Like you got to not do that as well. But like I said, this is a team effort. And then I also don't know what that play call was either in that moment. So, and again, there's many moments where there's like a refusal to run, but even to ice the game here, Bo Nix made a gorgeous pass to I forget now if it was Franklin or Sutton at that point, on third and short. And again, make no mistake about it, Bo Nix had to adjust his arm angle, just had to get around Max Crosby. Like, he's making high-level stuff, but then there's just not enough layups either. Anytime they want to do a screen pass or any of these checkdowns, they go nowhere. Anytime Bo Nix goes to check the ball down, it gets like a yard. Or there's times that they try to set up the screen, and then there's like no blockers there. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's a weird situation, and you know, the Raiders have been playing better recently, technically, but not at a point that it makes it feel that you could say, well, listen, you got a great Raiders game. And the broadcast, though, did talk about it. They kept saying, give credit to the Raiders defense, give credit to the Raiders defense, give credit to the Raiders defense. And yeah, that's part of it. They pressured, but Bo Nix was under pressure and under duress a lot throughout the course of this game. I mean, he was running for his life a lot more than I typically see, which is fine, but there were still plays to be made. That's the thing. There were still plays to be made. I'm going to read some of these comments because, like I said, I'm live streaming right now. Yep. Everybody just keeps talking about how Bo Nix is terrible, how Sean Payton is terrible. It seems like many people do not like Bo Nix right now. And Sean Payton, that seems to be the main ones. Yeah, man. But I mean, right now, the Broncos are a top team in the NFL. They're 8-2. Like, that's the thing. They're finding ways to win, which again is important, and that significantly helps you. But you know what's crazy? Mike Vrabel, you know, guys, I said this days ago, last week, where I said you either are or you aren't. That is what I kept saying. You either are or you aren't. And I said that all about the Broncos. You either are or you aren't. You are or you aren't. And then Mike Vrabel came out and said the exact same thing. He said you are or you aren't. Can you believe it? I'm out here giving you guys speeches that literally coaches and Super Bowl winners are given. Yeah, that's what I do. And so you either are or you aren't. Yeah, you found a way to beat the Giants. Yeah, you found a way to beat the Jets. Yeah, you found a way to even beat the Eagles. But now it's the Chiefs. Now it's in division. Now it's absolutely crucial. Can you come away with the win and beat the Kansas City Chiefs? You found a way to eke out this win against the Raiders. And you now have the schedule where you're going up against Kansas City, and then you're going up against Washington, and then the Raiders, the Packers, the Jags, Kansas City, Chargers. You're right there. You're literally like, all you do is got to split with KC. Take care of Washington with a backup quarterback. Take care of Las Vegas again. You could lose to Green Bay, beat the Jags, lose to the Chargers. Like, you still have room to lose games and still be a top team, still win the division. But you also have the ability to literally kick the Kansas City Chiefs out of the playoffs. You have that power. You beat the Chiefs in week 11 and week 17. I mean, that is a devastating blow to the Kansas City Chiefs playoff hopes. You have the chance to pay that back. Can they? I don't know. How do you feel a sense of confidence? It's a tough one. But that's what you're working with right now. And the defense has been playing great. The offense absolutely needs to be better. Sean Payton absolutely needs to be better. Bo Nix absolutely needs to be better. Franklin, I mean, the receivers, everyone, anyone whose task it is to catch the ball needs to be better. Because I think really it starts with Kansas City. You got to go through Kansas City, even though you have the better record, even though you are leading. Kansas City is obviously a different beast, obviously. So that is going to be the ultimate. Where do you stand here right now? Who are you within the NFL? Who are you within the AFC? Who are you within the AFC West? That's what it all absolutely positively gets boiled down to. And we find out next week. So, still plenty of work to be done. Plenty of work to be done. Still a win, still necessary, needed, but it's time to get some distance away from the ugly, weird, tough wins. It's time to get some separation from that. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Denver Broncos win over the Las Vegas Raiders in just a dramatic, just who's who type of game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.